All right, loading up all the gear. Finally got a little bit of sun. Doug's ready to go. And getting in the Cherokee 6. So a little bit we'll be in Egegik and we'll try to do some more videos. I'm gonna really try hard to actually post this year. Look at that CB. Fat cat. Huh. Beautiful paint job. What do you think, Arbor? Like it?
She's nodding.
She's nodding. I do. Made it. All right, made it to Egegik. Doug's cold. I'm a little bit cold too. Guppy's pretty happy, so it's a little cold, but it's not as dark as not as dead as I thought it was going to be. So that's nice. We'll see what damage is done at the fish camp here in just a little bit. So we're got all the fish camp opened up last night, flew in. It was pretty cold. I know Doug was a little cold. Here's kind of a little bit of the inside. We're making some tuna with mac and cheese. So still kind of warming up in here, but here's our view. Pretty good. Everything seems to be pretty green. But okay. So most of today was setting up for the fuel barge. So what that means is that we need to get all of our trucks running, all of our vehicles running, so that we can bring fuel tanks down to a barge that's going to land on the beach. So it's always kind of a mad dash to set it up. Right here, we got 500, got a trailer with another one, 300, a 500, another 300, and another 500. So most of our trucks are like this. They're just beat up pickups, nothing special. So these are the fuel tanks, you can kind of see. And yeah, so we'll be running down the beach today. Making sure that we get all of our fuel for the season. So we'll get 300 of number 1 diesel, which is going to be for our heating fuel, and then we have 1,000 of gasoline. Normally we do 1,500, but we had a lot of leftover from last year, so that's pretty sweet. But pretty buggy today already. You gotta cut the grass. Some of our boats are gonna be running, and there's Guppy. So I'll do another video here when we're down on the beach filling up. All right, we're down getting fuel. So here's the fuel barge right here. Crowley comes and drives in, beaches it, brings down this ramp, and then we have gasoline and diesel, and so everyone for the whole summer is going to be filling up for. So here's one of our trucks, trailer, all the way down to this beach, and that beach you'll see a bunch of trucks and get all kinds of cool stuff that comes down here. So pretty sweet. So we'll be here probably for the next like 2 hours filling up all of them, and then heading back down. Hopefully we don't get stuck like that that gentleman just did. So, which it inevitably always happens. There, filling up our first load here. We have one guy that's looking, make sure we don't overdo it, and then one guy's filling it up there. We have, usually there's another shut-off valve somewhere. Oh, there it is, right up there. And yeah, whole beach is getting ready. We had a little bit of a breakdown, kind of. I'm not gonna get you in there, don't worry. And so this truck I fixed up last year. It was runs really good, but I slapped the wrong battery in there, and so it was running, but this battery is toast, we believe. So it won't fire back up. We need to get this over there to be able to make it happen. So we tried doing jumper cables, didn't work. I think the battery's just really toast, and this starter is dragging quite a bit. So we are dead in the water here just for a little bit. We'll see what happens when we get the new battery. All right, we're heading down the beach, and truck's running good. We got my dad's in the rear view. We also have Wayne all leaving the lane here. So we're heading down the beach. I don't know, it's about probably 6 miles down. Usually somebody gets stuck, somebody gets broke down, but just part of the process, and just keep plugging along. But so far so good. We've been doing fairly decent. This truck had a little issue, but we got her going. And guppies having fun, I think. So, well, let's see if we make it. Well, part of the journey, you got to get.
It'd be better going up the hill. Going up the hill.
Yeah, I agree too.
Okay.
So coming up, see if this works. Made it. So we're gonna be pumping these tanks into our tank farm up here, and that's because our power here is all done by generators, and we got a fancy new solar setup. It's pretty sweet. 6 batteries and those Hondas, so pretty sweet. Just get pumping with electric transfer pumps, take a coffee break, and go from there. Got done with most of the transfer of the fuel. I figured I'd start working on getting a boat in the water so we can go get our crates to get our food and everything that we send in April here. So here's one of the boats, 22 foot. Got a open skiff, got a power roller on one side, free roller on the other, steering station. We use this to pull up the net, and a hydraulic pump with a power pack. We run Suzuki 140s. Had this one for quite a while, I think about 4 years. Been running good. Haven't got it to fire up yet. We'll do that in a little bit. Right now, working on getting this fire up. So I'm gonna pull this plug right now, put fuel down it, and then hopefully it'll fire up after that. Sometimes it takes a sec for it to get the fuel primed in there. So we'll give it a try. We got everything hooked up, and I think Doug here is gonna video it starting. First start of the year. Motor, I bet you it fired right up. Sweet. Never easy. So you're pretty lucky. All the wheelers started up. Pretty much everything started up without any problem, but this. So one of our generators is locked up, so you can turn it and it clicks. Turn it the other way, it clicks. Piston and valves all seem to be working properly. We just pulled off the back of it, checked the flywheel, starter isn't locking up. and we're thinking something on the power head might be causing it. So generator end. So we'll keep going. It's only a little bit further. Now it's getting a little scary. Look at all those wires. Looks like I gotta take the whole motor off to get to the power head here. Maybe I can just undo this air box and get to it, but I finally got the whole generator apart, and this is a first one for me. So I pulled off the cylinder head. If we thought at this point that it was something mechanical, like a bolt or something on the crank was busted, because it would turn, and then it would get hard and stop. But it changed, the noise would change every time you would hit that stop. And so I didn't get a good photo of it, I'm sorry. But when I opened this up, there was about that much carbon. It was just right in there. You can kind of see the last of it right there. So for now, we're gonna slap it all back together with the gasket and everything, and pray that it holds for the summer, and then bring it back to Wasilla and rebuild it when we get back. Well, not even rebuild, we'll probably just clean it up, put a new gasket on it. So we're working on getting the boat on the trailer. Probably one of my least favorite things to do. And so it's a process of lifting the boat up in the air as high as you can, get the nose on the trailer. There's no really exact science, but it works. So I'll show you what we're doing here. So it's a truck and trailer. There's the boat. We gotta get the bow up enough so I can get it on, and then I hook it up to the front here, kind of tighten everything up. And it's just a game of inches, lifting it up, sliding the trailer under, lifting it up, sliding the trailer under. It never goes as smoothly as I'd hope, but we'll get it. All right, you'll have it done here in a moment. Getting the boat ready to launch. Doug's gonna back me up and we'll go from there. So let's see how it goes. Sweet. We're in the water. Well, tomorrow we'll start getting gear all set up, and we gotta get moved. Running good. Nothing major on the boat. It's a little hard to start the power pack, but other than that, everything fired up. On to the next thing. All right, so the boat drove real nice on the first little jaunt here. We're setting up our haul outline, haul in, whatever you want to call it. So we got a pulley that's hooked to a screw anchor right there, another pulley with a screw anchor right there, and then we have another pulley right there. And so we have a line that goes through all three pulleys that make a giant triangle. And then right over here, our boat will snap into that ring, and that makes it to where we can pull our boat in and out depending on the tide. So if the tide's going out, we can draw the boat out into the water and it won't go dry on the beach, which it is doing right now as we speak. But we're going to hook our bow of the boat to that buoy, a tow buoy is inside, and drag this whole thing out and stretch it out to where that anchor is somewhere in the water over there. So I'll see if I get a video of it all connected when we're done. All right, so we're all stretched out now. There's those rings right there that snapped into the bow line of the boat. And this line can move that way or that way depending with the tide. Right now we're just gonna leave it just how it is. I did an oopsie. I got a little crazy with the throttle pedal. Put a little dent in it when we were trying to push the boat back. So I will have to fix that or replace it, I'm guessing. All right, so we're doing the fun game of screw anchor. So I didn't get a photo of it before, but there's about, I don't know, probably another 2.5 foot that's under the ground with this paddle that screws in like a screw. And this one right here is about to pull out and get ripped out. So what we're gonna do is install this until the head is just about above the ground, and then we're going to tie this into a screw anchor. We can do this right now because the boat and all the line is going to be on shore. If there was water up to here, as soon as we undid this, it would just go fly out. So cabin right up here. Made this been an ongoing project for a couple years now. It's been kind of piecemealed, but it starts with the frame and then eventually got siding, everything on it. Started building the box, you know, put windows in. Finally kind of got it insulated and finished-ish in the inside. Yeah, insulated. And then put plywood on it. But yeah, it's a 20 by 16. And you can see it's just on posts there. Some of the stuff is just scrounged up from the beach. Like that pipe right there for this little deck. This is all boards that we got from a beach combing. So it was on the beach right here. These are all from deck boards from some of the docks when they break. But yeah, come in here. There's our little windbreak thing here. One of our little Chinese diesel heater. Got a window here. It's dirty. I haven't opened it yet, so nothing fancy right now. So this year the goal, we're going to put hopefully a roof on, a proper roof, and make it like a little A-frame style. So we'll have a little loft above our head here. But we got a makeshift countertop here. Cool little pantry little thing that I made last year. And then we use like shiplap for window trim, and the view is not bad. It's pretty cool. Anyhow, I'm going to be cleaning up here, kind of getting it prepped, see what projects we're going to do this year. So heading over to get crates today. Beautiful day. Just it's like pure sunshine. We're all geared up. Look who we have here. Well, I'll show a video here in a little bit of the crates getting loaded. All right, at the dock for the first time here. All we do is we hook the front up to a piling with the line, and we do the same with the stern. You got to keep these lines nice and loose so that they slide up and down with the tide, because if tide comes up, you can actually cause your boat to sink. And if that goes down, the boat can actually get hung up on the piling and make it to where it'll just literally be in the air. So you have to cut it. It's happened to a couple people. It's pretty funny. All right, on top of the dock here. It's pretty slow right now, and all people. One of my favorite boats. Love this boat. But hop up from the skiff. Just right here. Don't fall in. So we're gonna take some of those crates right now, put them down to the boat with a crane so that we can have all of our supplies. Here's our crates. We get some straps. They're gonna lift them up. They're gonna drop them right down there. So there'll be one there, just like so. There it goes. So we'll do this to get four-wheelers. So we'll take the four-wheelers, lift them down. This crane also will lift these bigger boats into the water, the drift boats. And so right now I'm just gonna drop it down. Always a little bit of a process, but once it gets down, we'll take the straps off and pull the straps. And we'll strap that one up, drop it down. Crates in here, dumped them in, and we'll get going here. We'll see. I wonder if we can get on step. And got one crate emptied, half of the crate emptied there. We just pop the tops off and then pull out all of our supplies for the year. So we're gonna load this truck up, and then we're heading back right now to the house. Once we head back to the house, empty all these out of the truck, come back, grab the crates and the rest of the stuff that's in the other crate. So that's how it's done. All the supplies for the year.